Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, and I want to talk about Rosie Duffield. She, I think, could be the straw that breaks the Starmer's back. I don't think she's going to be the last one to walk over this, but she has ignited a fire in Labour, and there is so much vindictive um, things happening now. The knives are out for her, but there's also this nastiness seeping out of people, and you can see exactly how nasty the people in Labour truly are. They try to be the nice ones. Look at us, we're virtuous, we're Labour, we're nice, we care for people. And then when you see the things they are saying and the things they're doing, you realise that actually they are quite a nasty, evil bunch. But anyway, J.K. Rowling has waded in now. She's come to Rosie Duffield's defence. And for those who don't know, you should know, but if you don't, she quit yesterday and very publicly and said that it was no longer the Labour Party she recognised. She did not like its cruelty, but, I think referring there to taking away the winter fuel payments, and she did not like its sleaze, talking, of course, about her ex-beloved leader. And now MPs are raging about her resignation, and about the things she said as she went, her Parthian shot, as it were. And that, they're stamping their collective feet. But I don't think they're reading the mood of the nation. I think most people in this country, whether they vote Labour or not, and after all, 80% didn't, will actually be very, very supportive of Rosie Duffield and her views. But one of those people, as I say, who is very supportive is J.K. Rowling. Now, she is defending Rosie Duffield and has come to her defence after Rosie was attacked by an ex-colleague. Now, this furious, I suppose, backlash from from MPs, Labour MPs, was be expected, I suppose, but I have a feeling she won't be the only one to go. And I have a feeling that the backlash is not so much aimed at Rosie Duffield, which it is, but also as a warning to others. Look, we're going to come and get you like we're getting her. But I don't think it's going to work that way. I think others will now see how nasty they are and think, I don't want to be associated with that. Perhaps. But after that savage attack of Keir Starmer, which I thought was absolutely fantastic, an MP, a Labour MP by the name of Nadia Whittome, and I'm going to have to read what she says. I can't remember it word for word, so bear with me while I read what she says. She said, Nadia Whittome, I'll just find it here, said, no matter what your views on her stated reasons for quitting, she said, Rosie Duffield has made a political career out of dehumanising one of the most marginalised groups in society. She should never have been allowed the privilege of resigning. Now, J.K. Rowling jumped straight back in and responded to Nadia Whittome, who, when you see Nadia Whittome, you wonder, what the hell is that? I mean, honestly, she or he looks like a trans. I don't know if he or she is, but certainly looks like it. It's got the look of it. But it's also obviously not very bright, very young, very inexperienced and stupid. But J.K. Rowling responded and retorted, shall we say, rather than responded, with a post back on Twitter, on Twix. And she said, and again, I have to read this, so bear with me. Rosie Duffield was one of the few female Labour politicians with the guts to stand up for vulnerable women and girls, while self-satisfied numbskulls like you fought to give away their rights and spaces. TLDR, too long, didn't read. Keep her name out of your mouth. I love J.K. Rowling. She is an attack dog, isn't she? They can't come after her. She literally has better lawyers and is more able, I think, to attack where others may not, because others may be frightened or unable for various reasons. She will not be bullied. She will not be bullied into silence. Um, but, they'll try their best. They absolutely do. Anyway, in Miss Duffield's, we'll just finish this off here. In Miss Duffield's explosive resignation letter to Keir Starmer, she criticises cruel and unnecessary policies, and then goes on about him throwing the electorate's sacred and precious trust in its face and in the face of other Labour MPs. And it was very telling. She used others, myself and others, she said. And that's the line that I think a lot of people will pick up on, because I think it means that there's others that may well be prepared to go. And we know that he is a sleazy, creepy, oleaginous man. But it's just telling now that all those other MPs are now attacking her for telling the truth. They seem to think that they have some God-given right to rule, but with only 20% of the electorate, they certainly do not. And I'm wondering now how many will go, because, of course, everyone goes. It's cutting his majority. And he keeps... And you think the things he's done so far are bad. He's still got other things to go that is just driving the people of the country away from Labour, and the backbenchers know it. And you have to wonder how many of those backbenchers now know, for example, that they're not going to get in at the next election in 4.5 years, 5 years' time, and may well just go now and become independents and sit as independents for the next 5 years, and then hope to God that in 5 years' time they can convince their electorate, look, I did this for you, I did the right thing, I'm a decent human being, please don't paint me with the same red as you're painting that lot. And I think that's possibly what's going to happen. And that would be the cracking way, wouldn't it? If they started just drifting away to become independent and stand against Keir's side of the house. It's possible. It could happen. I don't know how many would go. But it does go to show that people within the party now have had enough of Keir Starmer and his cronies at the top lying, cheating, grasping, and the alienation they must feel because of it. I'm sure they must have hundreds of people complaining to them every day. What on earth are you doing? I voted for Labour because of this. I voted for Labour because of that. I did not want this. This was never part of it. And now they have to answer. And good, they have to answer. You know? Could be the end. I do hope. I don't see Starmer lasting much longer. I think there'll be a coup, and I think it'll be very quick when it comes. Anyway, I'll finish there. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.